For tonight's game, we'll be watching the Detroit Pistons as they go up against the Charlotte Hornets at Time Warner Cable Arena. Taking a look at the Hornets, a withering loss in Game 3. They'll have to play much better tonight. We'll see if they can steady themselves and get it done. And Kenny, a monster elimination game tonight. If you're the underdog and fighting for your playoff lives, what do you do to turn the tide in this series?
Oh, you got to play like there's no tomorrow, Ernie. Every 50-50 ball, those are those balls that are just rolling down the court. You got to get those. Every second chance opportunity will win. So, those small battles win the big war.
It takes only one big win to get that momentum back on your side. That happened for me and D-Wade back in 2006 when we were down against Dirk. And the Mavericks 0-2 came back and won.
And that is it for us.
Can you dig it?
As we send you to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K Sports crew.
Game 4 of this Eastern Conference quarterfinal series. Down 3-zip. It's a survival contest, no doubt. Will the series end here tonight? Thanks for tuning in to the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. We'll see Detroit and Charlotte. Taking a look at Charlotte. They're facing elimination, and the fans in this building know that this could be their last game of the year without a tremendous effort.
Yeah, let's not kid ourselves. Things are looking bleak right now. There's no doubt about that. But the home fans are behind them. They've just got to focus on winning this game and then take it from there.
Point well made, Greg. That's why it's so important for them to get off to a quick start in this game. Get these fans lathered up and into it to prevent any kind of doom and gloom atmosphere setting in here.
And now the opening lineup for Detroit. Green, he's in at shooting guard. Caldwell Pope out there with Taj Gibson. Then there's Andre Drummond, and it's Jackson in at the 1. Monroe with a screen on Jackson. Gibson with the steal. All alone. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
And that's why it's so important to really be a good screening team. You get a lot of open looks from it.
Drummond the screen. And Gibson kicks to Green. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
Now it's in it down to Doris Burke, who was able to talk with head coach Steve Clifford.
I asked him if this team still believed that they could come back in this series, and he told me absolutely. The guys know we're in a hole, but we've had our backs against the wall before. The pressure is on them now to close us out. We can just go, play our game, and try to get back in this series. We'll watch and see that happen, guys.
And thank you, Doris. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Jackson against Walker.
Move the ball. Stick it to my...
Jefferson with the double team. Green dishes to Drummond. Second shot opportunity, and he sinks the layup.
They're off and running. Good start here. They've knocked down 4 of their first 5.
So it's the Hornets now. 6-point game. They come off a real tough loss on Wednesday.
And, you hate to use this word, but I really felt like it was a sorry effort that they put forth on the defensive side.
Boy, that's pretty harsh from you, Greg, but you're right. I mean, too many times we saw them slow to set up and get on D or late on their rotation, and they paid a big price for it.
Green kicks to Gibson. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Shot clock at 6. Now the feed to Drummond. The 10-footer finds the target.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
The Hornets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Jefferson's shot is off.
Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
Now Walker following the three-point attempt by Freak. Looking to end the drought. and the Hornets miss again.
That's now 4 misses on their first 5 attempts. Still trying to find the rhythm and flow here offensively.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Now here's Walker. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
Gibson setting the pick for Jackson. Green, and he dunks it after the pick frees him up.
And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Perfectly designed and perfectly executed.
Jefferson, a screen on Jackson.
Boy, Jefferson got really physical on that screen to help set the shot up.
Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Caldwell Pope's got it. Hornets trail by 8. Here's Monroe, and Charlotte again with the bucket. The Pistons have gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace to their offense. Green left side. There's the foul. It's on Jeremy Lamb. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hornets. Alexis Ajinça has checked in for Jefferson. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist comes in for Monroe, and Smart subbed in for Lamb. They grabbed their own miss, and the basket by Johnson.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other player and the ball. Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Hornets trail by 8. Now Walker, and the officials call a traveling violation. Here's the 2K leaderboard to show us the top defenders from the regular season. These are the steal leaders. Freak number 1. 1:19 left to play here in the first. Drummond a screen. Johnson with a screen on Walker. The drive by Green. The shot's good. Jennings making the play. And that's now 8 points for Freak.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Now here's Kidd-Gilchrist looking for his first basket still in this one. Batum, good.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Kidd-Gilchrist with the steal. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. 11 feet away. Rebound, Detroit. Outside, Green. Dishes it to Drummond. To the left wing. Here's Caldwell Pope. No good off the back of the rim.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Charlotte shooting their first free throw of the night. And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's Detroit up by 5. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And before the game, we heard from Kemba Walker. He talked about his mentality when he steps out onto the floor.
Play free. You know, just play like playing street ball. Just have fun. Just play the game that you've been playing, forever.
You know, he may be having fun, but I'm not so sure playing street ball is really working out for Kemba, who needs to shoot better than for the Hornets to go anywhere, doesn't it?
Yeah, I'd have to agree with you. I mean, what might be better than continuing to play the same game you've been playing forever is to take your game to a new level. And that's going to take some discipline. I think Kemba has more than enough talent to be able to do that, but that's his challenge moving forward.
Welcome back to Game 4 as we get ready to start things up again. And guys, what's your take on the Pistons so far?
And just the way they've been able to pound that backboard, I think that's been the difference.
Establishment of a good low post presence, a big part of the success.
Smart is out there with Jeremy Lamb. Then there's Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. Then it's Payne, and it's Monroe in at the center position. So that's the Hornets' 5. First free throw is good. Jackson, he's checked in for Brandon Jennings. And both free throws good from Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. Pistons leading by 3. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Hornets got the job done. He ended up with 35 points, but also came away with 5 big rebounds. Just absolutely incredible numbers from him in a game you didn't want to miss. So glad we were here to watch it, Kevin.
And thank you, Doris. It was a performance that has to have their upcoming opponents terrified.
Yeah, I think they'll be a little afraid. I mean, anybody who saw that game has to still be in awe of what he was able to do. Just absolutely dominant.
Boy, I tell you, he was in such a rhythm and on a roll. He could have won that game all by himself.
Takes a shot at the elbow. Can't get it to go. And it's Detroit the other way. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
So far in the game for the captain, he's got 8 points, and he's rejected a shot over the course of the game, too.
And it easily could have been more. He's played an effective game at that end of the floor.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Jefferson's checked in for Adrian Payne. And a switcher also for Detroit. Gibson's checked in. Both good from the line that time.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
They set the screen. Smart kicks to Lamb. It's hauled in by Adams.
I tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
Gibson against Jefferson. Johnson for 3. That's tipped. Now the fast break. Lamb with the ball. That's good.
Outstanding pass in transition there for the easy deuce.
Pistons leading by 5. Jackson kicks to Green.
Oh, my goodness. He's just getting nasty on them now. Wow.
Yeah, now that they've built up a lead, this is when he really breaks out those incredibly slick moves.
Man, like a Ginsu knife, just slicing and dicing.
And that replay is sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe.
Well, I don't think it would be a bad idea, Kevin. I mean, they could use all the second chance points they can get.
Let's see which teams were the most dominant on the glass during the regular season. In third, the Hornets.
What a tremendous regular season for them on the board. I mean, they never seemed to fade during games and kept grabbing rebounds until the final whistle. They played 48 minutes of basketball, and they'll expect to do the same thing here in the postseason.
Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. Andre Drummond's checked in for Detroit. Caldwell Pope comes in for Johnson. Here's Monroe, and count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Here it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number 1 for them right now.
Now here's Jackson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Monroe on the double team. Jackson kicks to Caldwell Pope. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got 5 assists tonight.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, hey, they've been clearly the better team.
Now here's Smart. Clock at 6. Tries from 10. It'll go, and the Detroit lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Al Jefferson. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Green kicks to Gibson. Out to the right wing. Green with the ball. He's picked up by Lamb. Gibson passes to Caldwell Pope. No good with the triple.
That's a shot you've got to take if you're looking for the three-pointer. I mean, the defense was nowhere around.
Here's Smart. Shot is off. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Pistons leading by 5. Outside, Green. That one goes. Count.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Detroit.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
Alexis Ajinça has checked in for Charlotte. Walker comes in for Lamb, and then for Detroit. Johnson, he's checked in for Gibson, and it's Jennings in for Jackson. That's good from Green.
You know, he didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter, but right now he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
It's good, and the Piston lead is cut down now to just 6 on the basket from Smart.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
Plenty of daylight on that shot. Jennings has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Smart with the ball, working on Green. Ajinça hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
And I like how he draws the attention on the inside, and then a nice little kick out in rhythm for the jumper.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
Hornets have gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. And it's Walker penetrating. Great D that time from Jennings. Detroit leading by 9.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Guys, this one is threatening to get really ugly.
We've got 1:28 left in the first half. And Walker kicks to Batum. Feeds to Ajinça. Walker in the corner. Pass to Jefferson. Johnson with the block. They retain possession. Clock is at 3. Here's Smart. Shot is off. And it's Detroit the other way. Pass to Green. Johnson dishes to Green. Johnson the screen. Green with the ball. He's picked up by Walker. Hornets trail by 11. He dishes it to Batum. Back to Walker. Here's Ajinça. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
Boy, just an excellent assist. Nice work from Kemba Walker.
Pistons have gone 8 of 12 since the start of the second quarter. That's a really high percentage, hitting around 67%. Jefferson with the double team. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Johnson the screen. Here's Green. And he sinks the shot coming off the strong pick. Green's got the lead up to 11 now for the Pistons. And here's Walker. Smart, wide open. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
That's a very important shot to cut the lead to single digits going to halftime.
So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Pistons lead by 8. 2K Sports back in a moment here at the Time Warner Cable Arena in Charlotte.
Okay, guys, everybody pay close attention to what I've got to say, because I want to see us close out this series right here, right now, tonight. These are the types of halves where we are helping ourselves out by making clean passes. They haven't caused us too many problems in the passing lanes to this point, but we still have a half of basketball to play. But we've shot the ball well, I'll give us that. And it's because we've had great shot selection. We've made really good choices with the ball. The pace of the game, just to bring that up real quick, isn't a huge concern because I think we're suited to play at any speed. But somewhere in the middle of the tempo spectrum would probably be ideal. Let's not mess around. We got a chance to lock this series up right here. Now let's do it.
All right, Charlotte, now we're ready for and we welcome you back to our coverage of round one in the NBA playoffs. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
I know we've said this many times before, but what a great first half. Just an offensive juggernaut.
And, you know, in the end, I wouldn't be surprised if we're talking about what a great second half he had, guys. I mean, he can usually keep it going for all four quarters.
Checking out the group for Stan Van Gundy to start the second half. Green in at shooting guard. Taj Gibson is out there with Caldwell Pope. And there's Jackson. And it's Drummond in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Batum. Jefferson gets to Walker. Monroe sets a screen for Walker. Here's Jefferson. Good D by Drummond.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
And guys, that's one of the more basic plays in anybody's playbook, but not to mention also truly one of the best.
And Greg, the pick frees him up, and Clark, the dunk, caps it off.
Well, you know, for me, guys, it's all about positioning and anticipation on those screen plays, and they got it right there.
Jefferson gets the bucket.
Maybe with that, the lid on this basket would be lifted for him.
Here's Green, and down it goes. Dunk through off a wonderful assist.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Clifford was going over with his team. He told his guys that their offense needed to run through Monroe. Coach is calling on him to play a big role in the offense for the rest of this game, to really be one of the key guys for them down the stretch. Well, they need to make something happen before the start of the fourth quarter, and maybe those changes will do the trick, Kevin.
And as always, Doris, thank you. Now, here is Monroe. He's got 7, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Payne, he's checked in for Charlotte. Kemba Walker hits them both. Pistons leading by 8. Down low. And it's Green slamming it down.
The spinorama, kind of like using the washing machine. Do you know what kind of athlete you have to be to pull off that 360?
Remarkable, truly remarkable.
Let's call it the agitator.
I tell you what, spinorama, I like the nickname. You may have started something there.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration and alertness, a turnover, and an easy bucket the other way in transition.
And really, a few more of those, and this game could be over.
Now here's Lamb, and the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. There's the pick from the line.
1 for 5 on offense. A slow start here in the second half.
No good from Lamb. And it's Green with the jam.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
Now here's Walker. 6 points for him, and they get it back. On the wing, Green. Guarded by Walker, and good on the basket. Book it.
And they seem to have gotten something out of almost every possession. Their defense has been just as good, just a tremendous performance all the way around.
Yeah, and they're doing it in hostile territory, too. I mean, don't forget about that part of it, which makes it even more impressive.
Monroe's shot is good.
Boy, he picked him out brilliantly with that feed inside.
Detroit leading by 15. The dish to Gibson. Green left side. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but drew contact. He'll head to the line. Detroit shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
Freak. 2 shots.
Start now, gentlemen. 2 shots. Blue shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And some changes here for the Hornets. Alexis Ajinça comes in for Greg Monroe. And Smart subbed in for Jeremy Lamb. Detroit also making some changes. Steven Adams comes in for Drummond. And it's Johnson in for Caldwell Pope. Both free throws good from Green. Hornets trail by 17. Here's Walker. 6 points for him. Passes it to Ajinça. Back falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got 6 assists now in the game. Jackson passes to Green. Shoots from the elbow. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Marcus Smart.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Pistons.
Shooting for Charlotte.
Boy, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
Yeah, and the other thing that they've done well is they've really attacked the gaps of the defense with quick, decisive drives down the lane.
And he knocks down the first one. So for the Pistons, Johnson comes in for Taj Gibson. And it's Jennings in for Jackson. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
They got to keep fighting their way to the line, guys. This half has been nothing but success for them there.
Yeah, taking full advantage from the charity stripe. They've yet to miss here in the second.
Stay down. Stay down.
This break in the action gives us a chance to show you the NBA's current fast break specialists. 5th on the list, the Pistons.
And what a fun team to watch all season long. That up-tempo style, I mean, you've got to love them as a run-and-gun team. That's who they are, and that's going to be important in terms of their push here in the postseason.
First one falls for him. And so he makes both from the line.
Boy, perfect half at the free throw line for him. That'll help their comeback effort for real.
And Clark, those free throws need to continue if they're going to get back in this game.
Move the ball.
Now here's Jennings. He kicks to Green. Plenty of space. The shot's good. Jennings making the play. Jennings has got his 3rd assist on the night. Hornets trail by 17.
Timeout. Start it.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
And a wide open look for Walker. No good on the quick 3.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
And here comes Walker, leading the fast break. Kept alive. And Kid Gilchrist gets it to go in. Kid Gilchrist has got 7 points in the game.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Outside, Green. Shot clock at 6. Green with a screen on Walker. Adams. Hornets with the rebound.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence.
Here's Johnson. Rejected by Walker. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Rebound by the Pistons. Green's got his 3rd rebound tonight.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor. Yeah, credit the D there. Got his hands up and made sure he wasn't comfortable on the release.
Sure did. Stayed real snug on him and didn't allow him the space he needed to get a good shot off.
Now here's Walker. He's got 6. Nice teamwork to set up the big play and make the space for the J.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Here's Green, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Green's got 42 in the game.
They haven't been as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. They're playing smart with the lead. I like that. They're being very selective and deliberate in their offense. That's a good strategy when you're on top. That's the way to work the ball in close to the hoop, guys.
It's blocked. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Pistons ahead. They lead by 13. And we're just moments away from the start of the 4th quarter. Stay with us.
Come on with it, with it. Me and you getting it on, don't even go there. Come on with it, with it. Come on with it, with it.
And we're back to the action here in this round 1 matchup. They've got Batum. Al Jefferson out there with Monroe. Then it's Jeremy Lamb. And it's Smart in at the point. So that's the group out there for Charlotte.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one. Short stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
Kicks to Monroe. Some nice pass in here by Charlotte. 5 to shoot.
That's the wall.
Jefferson's shot is off. Pistons leading by 13. Jennings with the ball. Now guarded by Smart. Caldwell Pope. Rebound by Monroe. Monroe's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And Lamb kicks to Monroe. The pass to Jefferson. Screen by Monroe. Up off the screen. And Jefferson gets it to go.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
That one's good, and the Piston lead is cut to just 9 on the basket from Smart.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Outside Jackson. Screened by Bogut. Caldwell Pope pushes to Drummond. Here's Bogut. That's good. And the Pistons lead by 11.
Guys, he's having a ball out there. I mean, we knew going in that he'd have an advantage on the glass, but I didn't think he could be this dominant. What a difference.
Now here's Smart. Monroe sets a screen for Smart. Screen by Jefferson. Shoots off the screen, and it's sent back by Drummond. Drummond a screen. It's Jennings with the drive. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession.
And you know what? His mind's playing tricks on him right now because he's not going to live that one down easily.
And the Hornets making a change here. Walker's checked in, and the Pistons making a change here as well. Gibson's checked in. Now here's Walker. Monroe with a screen on Jennings. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation.
Going to the line, Kemba Walker.
One shot. One shot.
And so he hits the technical free throw. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Walker. Sweet little floater.
He's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Pistons leading by 8. Jennings with the ball. He's picked up by Walker. Right side Jackson. It's tipped. It's stolen by Jefferson. And Lamb kicks to Walker. He feeds it to Jefferson. Puts up the baby hook. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Out to the wing. Here's Caldwell Pope. Sinks the triple. And the Pistons lead by 9.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
On the wing, Batum. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
You know, not really a significant margin in terms of them rebounding, but enough to get the job done.
Yeah, but one more advantage in the stat column, and that's what's translated to this lead.
And Gibson sends it back. On the wing, Jackson. That falls. Great assist by Brandon Jennings. And now it's an 11-point Piston lead. Outside, Walker. The feed to Batum. Jefferson setting the pick for Lamb. The rebound by Caldwell Pope.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Drummond with a screen on Walker.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
Jennings against Walker. Shot clock at 5. Gibson with the screen on Batum. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Just a sloppy quarter of basketball. Turnovers now becoming an issue.
Like missing breakfast, bro. Eventually, it's going to cost you.
Green, he's checked in for Detroit.
We need to calm down. We're taking too many shots early in the clock. Let's get some ball movement and run something on the offensive end. Keep it simple. Let's throw it down inside or run some pick and roll up top.
Walker goes in. To the wing on the left. Here's Lamb. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Walker's got his 8th assist here tonight. Pistons leading by 8. Outside, Green. And he converts the layup. Green's got 44.
Oh, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Hey guys, I got a chance to hear what Steve Clifford was saying to his team. He told them, hey guys, when the going gets tough, the tough get going. We're still alive in this thing. All we need to do is rely on each other. Let's stay aggressive, stick together, and play as a team. We're coming back. Back to you, Kevin.
Now here's Walker. Jefferson, a screen on Jackson. Walker goes in, dishes it to Jefferson. Can't hit from 12.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Just 5 on the clock. From 8, Walker with some nice D. Over in the corner, Batum shoots. Charlotte no good that time either.
I love the anticipation defensively there to get into the perfect spot.
Outside, Green. Outside, Gibson. Green kicks to Gibson. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. And it's a 12-point Piston lead.
Well, guys, they came in here and really took charge from the opening tip. This is such a tough thing to do for a visiting team. This contest was played on their terms.
And, you know, that's not the way it usually works in the NBA. It's going to be a great win, and you know it's going to be a happy plane ride out of here for sure.
And they do it. They'll move on to round 2. What a performance through the entire first round. Greg sweeping in 4 games.
And they really had a tremendous series. Watching how well these guys played as a unit has got to be scary for their round 2 matchup.
Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us during this first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. And time now to head over to Ernie Johnson for the 2K postgame show.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game. Freak. He had an outstanding third quarter. Whatever they needed in terms of energy and offense, he was the firepower that propelled them during the second half. What'd you think, Shaq?
Well, it's a great feeling when you're the guy that helps your team close out a series with that kind of game. You know, the way he had it go, he's got to be feeling very confident going into the conference series. He left it all on the court tonight. He didn't look too fatigued, though. I'm sure he still has plenty left in the tank, buddy.
Just an unreal performance for him in so many ways. That was a player at the absolute top of his game. It's hard to imagine someone being any more dominant than he was tonight.
And that'll do it for our coverage of this entertaining Round 1 series. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We look forward to seeing you for Round 2 right around the corner.